Ah, that's hot. That's hot.
How's it going, everyone? My name is True Wonder Dog, and I'm here today to teach you how to combo with 2B. And not just the most damaging combos, but the combos you can use for each situation. So for example, how to punish a low attack, or how to duck under and punish a horizontal attack, or how to sidestep punish. All that good stuff, and I want to walk you through it step by step. So first up, we have the default 3B launcher. Now 3B is universal for most characters, it's very typical, but keep in mind that 2B's launcher is very punishable on block. Now thankfully it has fantastic range to compensate for this, so you're best off using it to whiff punish. So if the opponent does a short attack, and you see him whiff it, you can hit him with this and get the launcher, or you can sidestep and do it. That can work too. However, you just don't want to do it raw in the neutral, because if you do and you whiff it, you can try to save yourself by air backdashing, or doing her kick follow-up that's a bit faster, and it hits the opponent on the ground, but if your opponent's on the ball, they're going to punish you for it every single time. So just be careful when doing 3B. It's a very good launcher, but just make sure you get that read. So after landing 3B, a very easy follow-up is just AAB in the air. And there you go. Pretty dang good damage, and it puts some distance between you and the opponent, which can sometimes be very good for 2B. She has pretty good range on her attacks. However, if you want a setup instead that leaves the opponent closer, at the cost of a little bit less damage, then you can just do AAA. This puts the opponent a lot closer. You can go for lows, you can go for mids, all that good stuff. You can start your mix-up game by leaving them a little bit closer. And then if you want, during Soul Charge, this can actually lead to a full combo. The combo is more or less the same, but just ended with 6/6B plus K. And as you can see, that's a pretty chunky amount of damage, but I guess that makes sense, we are in Soul Charge. And one really cool thing about 3B is you can actually charge it if you want to and get a bit more damage. Now notice it's considerably slower, so the opponent could hit you out of it, but it's a bit safer of an option too, and it leads to more damage. So after launching the opponent with this version of 3B where you hold it down, you want to do B plus K in the air to juggle them for a bit, like this. And then just do AAB as they're coming down. Now the timing's a little bit tricky, but not very tough once you practice it. It's not really a tough window, you just gotta learn when to actually start pressing buttons. And then if you're in Soul Charge, you can use the held down version of 3B for even more damage. You want to extend the combo with B plus K like normal, but instead of AAB in the air, you want to do AAA, because that extends the combo when you're in Soul Charge. So it looks a little bit like this. So you want to launch them, B plus K, and then just mash if you want to. And then you want to end the combo with 6/6B plus K again. That's honestly a fantastic way to end a majority of these combos, as you'll soon see. It's a very fast move and does good damage too. It also travels pretty far horizontally too, so it pushes the opponent towards the wall or the edge. And that's about it for the basic launcher. So now let's talk about how to punish your opponent. So if the opponent likes to do verticals, and you notice a gap in their string and you want to sidestep, here's the best side punish combo in my opinion. So you want to do sidestep B plus K, which launches the opponent high into the air, and then you want to hold back on the controller and just mash B if you want to. And the whole darn thing should connect, so it looks like this. And you can just mash, that's the nice thing about 2B. Her combo strings can be very easy, and look at all that damage you got. However, 2B has one more awesome sidestep punish, though it's a bit tough to do as it does involve a lethal hit. But her sidestep B can actually be a very good way to land a lethal hit from a distance. You just have to avoid one of the opponent's attacks and then land that lethal hit, and once you do, you can command run after it by just holding forward on the controller, and then you just want to mash the kick button, because that's going to launch them over the top of your head. And then once you score that, you want to do B plus K, which is always a great away-facing move in this game. And then after that, you want to end the combo with your tried and true 6/6B plus K. So the middle of your combo kind of looks like this, more or less. Bonk. And then after that, you just do 6/6B plus K. But here's the combo once you put the whole thing together. Once again, it does require that lethal hit at the beginning, which can be a bit tough to get, but since this move has such good range, it's not very risky to throw it out there in the neutral, just to try and fish for that lethal hit and get that big damage. Now what about if your opponent's trying to abuse lows over and over again? They keep attacking your shins, or they do attack strings that end in lows, and you just want to start punishing those lows, okay? Blocking it's just not enough, you want to make them hurt for it. Well, in that circumstance, you want to jump over them and do A. This jumping A is a bit slow, but my goodness, the range and damage this thing does, and you can follow it up to end the combo as well. And of course, you're going to end the combo with 6/6B plus K, because that's very tried and true. So the low combo looks like this. The low punish. Oh, it's so good. Such beefy damage for jumping over a low. Now it's a bit slow on startup, so you do want to use it as a hard read, but a lot of characters do telegraph the lows at the end of their strings. Characters like Siegfried, who have very damaging but very slow low attacks that you can see coming. This can be a fantastic way to make them hurt for it, and it's just so darn satisfying to punish a low like that. So that's a fantastic low punish. However, what if the opponent's doing a lot of horizontals and you have the opposite situation? You want to punish all their high attacks. Well, in that situation, you can just do full crouch, B plus K. And as you can see, the opponent is launched very, very high into the air, just ridiculously high. And once you've launched the opponent with that crazy high attack, of course you just want to do 6-6 B plus K like normal. So duck under that horizontal, B plus K, then 6-6 B plus K. I mistimed it there, the timing's a bit tricky. This move is very, very slow. Maybe to make it a bit easier, wait for the opponent to hit the ground. That can sometimes be a bit easier. You just want to time it as soon as they're touching the floor. If you do it a bit too early like I did, you might accidentally drop the combo. And the damage is still pretty crazy because that hit by itself is just a pretty good amount of damage. 42 for a single hit, not too shabby. But to end the combo, maybe wait for them to land and then go for 6-6 B plus K. Very good way to punish the opponent for abusing all those horizontals, which a lot of low rank players love to do, but even at high rank they want to stop you from sidestepping, they'll throw us out a lot, and this can be a fantastic way to punish that. In fact, if you want to spin the meter, you can actually go straight into super after this, and it's a true combo. Boom, and it's a pretty chunky amount of damage too. Not as much as you might think, you might get more damage for a soul charge combo for sure, but if this kills the opponent or even wins the round, it can definitely be worth it in my opinion. And there is one more way to punish the opponent from a crouching state, but it does require a counter hit, and that's wall rising BK. Now as you can see, my follow-up didn't actually hit because the opponent didn't get a counter hit. However, if you do land the counter hit, then you just want to end the combo with AAB. It does require the counter hit, but it's a bit safer and certainly faster than full crouch B plus K. However, what if the opponent just loves to reversal edge? They just love doing it over and over again. How do you punish that? Well, thankfully, 2B has a very good combo for punishing that actually. Her A plus B has fantastic range on it, and if you do manage to hit the opponent out of it when they're doing a reversal edge, it leads to a very sick combo. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like. Boom! And as you can see, the opponent is sent sky high, and that is fantastic because we're going to use 4 A plus B. So that's back A plus B. And even better, we're going to hold it down to get the full charge because that's going to launch the opponent even higher and let us do a second one as they're coming down. And then as they're falling towards the ground, we're going to end that combo with 4-4K. So that's backdash and then kick. So put the entire combo together and it looks like this. Such a very, very satisfying combo to be sure, and it's not tough to do. It's just so much fun to snipe your opponent out of the air like that. I love doing it, I never get tired of it. But I definitely do get tired of people who abuse the reversal edge, so it's just so satisfying to hit him with a huge combo like that. And next I wanted to talk about what to do during her run canceling, because this run cancel is a very big part of 2B's playstyle. On hit or block, she can cancel into this run, and she has some pretty good mix-ups out of that. So by default, I recommend starting off with the low. So just press B a couple of times and then you get a full follow-up there. So that whole thing was guaranteed and I just kept pressing B the entire time. So that was a very simple low launcher into a B in the air, that's all it was. So I was on the ground, I just did BB, and then just kept mashing B, and that's about the combo you get, and the opponent's left close too for another mix-up. Now if the opponent does start blocking low a lot, then you do have a mid punish as well. And to do the mid punish, you just hold down the B button. And you do a little Psycho Crusher right there. Now the opponent can kind of see it coming offline, but online I doubt they're going to have time to react to this, and once you score that crumple, just do 6-6 B plus K, our tried and true best friend, and that's how you actually end that combo. And as you can see, the damage is still pretty dang good, so both mid and low lead to a lot of damage. And there is one more option as well, which is her kick. Now for this whole thing to actually work, you do have to land the counter hit. Those last two weren't guaranteed, see that? They didn't actually count. But if you do manage to score that counter hit, then you actually do get the whole thing guaranteed. And you already saw this combo a bit earlier after the lethal hit punish. This is the same combo, only a lot easier. So if the opponent's not blocking and just not respecting your run cancel pressure, then hit him with the K string, get that counter hit, and use this combo to make him hurt. And now last but not least, I wanted to talk about some really good soul charge combos. So first up we have the 4BB string, which actually does stun the opponent for a bit longer when you're in a soul charge state, which means you can do a bit more damage for a follow-up. You want to do 3B, hold it down, and then just keep mashing B. So that combo altogether looks like this. Now, this first part of the combo is very, very slow, so you definitely want to use it as a hard read, right? That's when you want to actually do it. But just look at that damage. That was about 50%. That's just crazy for a single string, a single combo during Soul Charge. Once again, a very slow move, so don't do it up close. But if you do manage to get that good read, just look at that damage. And then if you're an absolute mad lad and just want to spend 2 bars of meter on the same combo, then you can actually do a super at the end there instead of pressing B. Now it's not very much extra damage, but if it does win the match, then I say go for it. Alright everyone, that concludes my guide on how to combo with 2B. This character is definitely a ton of fun and she's super creative. So thanks so much for watching and I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then please leave a like down below, it really does help my channel out a ton. And then while you're down there, why not keep that combo going by subscribing and ringing that bell. That way you never miss a future video. Make sure to come back next time and as always, stay underdogs.